Heyo, all you wolves and pups out there. We're going to be finishing off F.E.A.R finally. We're at the last stage. And what I got planned actually will be for tomorrow, because we will be doing F.E.A.R files. Definitely. I want to say tomorrow, but I also want to do redo all the Silent Hill content on YouTube, because I had issues with Steam Lab, so I don't mind replaying those fucking games, because Silent Hill is one of my favorite games. So we can actually do another Silent Hill marathon, because, like I said, having issues and stuff like that. So, and I will be deleting those videos because I want to re-upload new videos that have better video quality, kind of deal. So kind of sucks. I have to start all over, but because there were other games that were planned along the line, like completing the F.E.A.R series was one of them that I still am. So, but I do need to get Silent Hill 2 done for sure, because I need to get recording and shit done for that game, so I can start finishing off my review, because that's the only thing I'm missing is Silent Hill 2 original, at least gameplay to cutscene content, so I can start piecing things together and have a better understanding of why I'm doing the video the way it is, because it'll help understand the fine line of Silent Hill, okay, when it comes to the remake and the original, okay? So I'm going literally go down the rabbit's hole. I am literally going to go underneath what's below the iceberg, and you'll see how fucking deep the iceberg actually is when it comes to fucking Silent Hill games during this review between Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 2 Remake. Alright, and all I'm saying is they only got the surface of the iceberg. That's it. They only understand the surface of the iceberg. Hell, a lot of people understand the surface of the fucking iceberg, but true Silent Hill fans, those who are very, very deep in the Silent Hill lore of all Silent Hill 1 through 4, truly will actually understand what Silent Hill truly is, just like me, because I played all 4 and I love all 4 games. and it shows that I'm going to be fucking redoing those videos. I mean, yay! But also inside, it's like, yay, I just got done beating those fucking games, but I can do it again, because I enjoy them. Let's fucking do this kind of deal. Okay, so that's what's going to happen definitely next week. I'll be doing Silent Hill 2 this week, definitely tomorrow, because I need footage and all that shit. So that's very, very important. Other than that, it shouldn't take me long to beat fucking Silent Hill 7, because Silent Hill 7 is one of my favorite games, so. Alright. Trying to figure out what else is going on besides that tomorrow. I was trying to figure out if we should do F.E.A.R files today or on Wednesday. I rather prefer to do it on a Wednesday, because, like I said, I want to do the Silent Hill shit on Tuesday, and I am thinking of doing some footage of Once Human, because I am thinking about doing the Way of the Winter, or starting all over on a the regular minibus. Is it Manibus? Sorry, Manibus servers, one or the other, because I don't mind starting all over, getting new footage for Once Human, and I don't mind doing a review for Once Human either, because I do love Once Human, but I also have issues with Once Human, okay? And I'm going to point both things out. like I said, I'm a huge gamer. I've been playing games since the age of 2, so I know the pros and cons when it comes to fucking gaming nowadays. And like I said, like I love Resident Evil 2 Remake. It's one of my favorite fucking remakes. I'll keep on playing fucking Resident Evil 2 Remake because I actually do enjoy it. But I'm also disappointed. Okay? And that kind of shows my mentality when it comes to these games is that I can see the badness in these games too. It's not like they're perfect. You know, like uh, when you say 10 out of 10 type of games, it's like no, they're not 10 out of 10 games. You guys are really neither full of nostalgia or, you know, you're not willing to accept the truth and stuff like that because we are blinded by the fact of what do you say? What's the word I'm looking for? Because it happens to all of us. It memorized. There you go. We are memorized by these newer games and stuff like that. And I get it. You know, it's hypnotizing, you know, to enjoy these games. But you also have to realize these games do have bad shit in it too. You know, they have cons. Like for instance, I'm going to point this out on for all of you Resident Evil fans, and I know a lot of you were very fucking disappointed in this one fact is that they I know the whole survival horror aspect and stuff like that. It playing hardcore was more survival horror than normal because of the whole fact that you couldn't have autosave, and you have to rely on ink ribbons to save and shit like that. So, and it was the same thing with Silent Hill 2 original compared to the remake. Is the autosaves were pretty fucking stupid. What was up with the fucking autosaves in Silent Hill 2 remake? Because it took the fucking experience away for survival horror. That's what those red fucking pages are for, is to save. What's the point of fucking saving if the game fucking saves for you? You know what I'm saying? It's like once you get done with a fucking get done with an objective to a fucking puzzle, it saves for you once you get back, and it's like put the fucking key in the box and lock the chest. It saves for you right there. That's why I'm saying it's like what's the point of fucking autosave? You know, in a survival horror. That's what I enjoyed the most about Resident Evil 2 Remake is I didn't play fucking standard. I played fucking hardcore right off the fucking bat where you had to fucking save. You had to worry about the ammo and all this fucking shit. That's true survival horror, dude. So I actually did experience the survival horror in Resident Evil 2 Remake. But the issue I had when it comes to the original is I don't give a fuck about the whole tank controls and fixed camera angles and stuff like that because they are fun. I grew up on that shit. Okay? Hold on. I beat the shit out of Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So, and including Resident Evil 1 Remake. That shows how much I enjoy those type of games. It's just that it is time to move on, is the thing I realize. You know, back in the day, this shit was fun, but now when it comes to the technology to this day is completely fucking different. And that's the problem, is that when it comes to the remake, is they don't know how to adapt with this new technology. You know, I mean, we can go back to the tank controls and the fixed angles and actually learn to perfect it much better, but the problem is that's a lot of fucking work, you know, compared to over the shoulder, because that's actually much easier to amplify this new technology, you know what I'm saying? Where with fixed angles, it's like I said, it's a much different coding, okay? So I get why they're doing this shit, and it does make a lot of sense to do the over-the-shoulder and shit like that, but the problem is they don't know how to adapt over-the-shoulder to survival horror games. Okay? Resident Evil, I'd say, did the best for the over-the-shoulder and for FPS. Holy shit, Resident Evil 7 is one of my favorites. I don't give a fuck what people say. It did justice because it's trying to get back to the old roots of fucking Resident Evil before people bitched. It's like, fuck, man, we finally get a game that's starting to fucking adapt to the old school Resident Evil fucking games, but, you know, people complained about it. Fuck you. You know, I'm telling you, Resident Evil 7 and FPS, they did a fucking great job for a survival horror type of game, man. I never expected to go back to those fucking roots again after fucking Resident Evil 6, okay? So, and that tells you something, that yes, the action horror is fine, but, you know, we do need survival horrors. And Silent Hill 2 had that fucking opportunity. Instead of being an action, instead of being a survival horror, it became an action horror. I'm sorry. People need to accept that. That is not a survival horror game. Alright, survival horror is worrying about how to survive these types of situations. You know, like when you're caught in a really bad type of situations, you are given opportunities to run, try to fight and get fucked up, or hide, you know? Those are your choices. It's like run and hide and fucking, or fight. And trust me, you shouldn't be fighting these enemies. Like, dude, you know, I got my fucking stick here, you know, with fucking nails in it. This thing's going fucking down. Not that type of attitude. I want the attitudes like, you can't, you're struggling trying to get to the enemy because you know the enemy is fucking dangerous, thus putting this fear factor. Where dodge is just, it's like, okay, I can move out of the way. Now imagine if you remove the dodge button, it's going to put more of your fear factor in it, where it's like, dude, you can actually get fucked up by the enemy much quicker than fucking dodging it, you know? Because at least when you dodge, you evade damage. Here, you're actually taking on full damage, so it makes you fucking think on how to take these enemies down. Thus, relying on your fucking firearms. Melee is great to have, but it shouldn't be heavily applied on, you know? Even though Silent Hill 2 Originals melee combat does suck, but it does have its advantage as well. And like, I think it was Under the Mail who brought this up, because I'm bringing him into this conversation, even though I know he has bad rap, but who cares? Okay, because he did point something out that is true. Where the fuck is the strong attack? Yes, see, now we didn't need the dodge button. What we needed was a fucking strong attack button. Okay, strong attack is the most important thing to have in a Silent Hill game, because that's where you get your advantage right there when you attack. But you want to give it a disadvantage too, even though it's like your major advantage to Silent Hill, not the dodge button. So having a strong attack button would have been much fucking better, because at least it still gives you that chance to fight the enemies instead of overpowering the enemies with the dodge button. With a strong attack, at least you can stun the enemy and get your opportunity in when you can, if you can, you know, to take down the enemy. But it also gives that factor that the enemy can still get you too. You have to be careful. In other hands, you're walking that fine line of getting fucked up, you know, or fucking it up. It's all depending on the player how they could react to these monsters, you know, to also give the upper hand to the monsters, so you can increase that fear factor. You see what I'm saying? So that's the problem with when it comes to Silent Hill 2 remake, where Resident Evil 2 didn't have to rely on fucking melee. It's all full on guns. You know, it's firearms. Yes, you got your fucking knife that you use once you down your zombie so you can save ammo, and you just knife the shit out of the zombie when they're down. But other than that, you have to get them down in most cases. I mean, there's certain cases, but it's not enough to kill them where you have to get them down again to use the knife, you know? And you have to be careful how you shoot, you know, because bullets are fucking important in hardcore. You see the difference? So it forces you to possibly run from zombies, you know, to avoid zombies. And that's the whole thing that is great about Resident Evil 2 Remake, is that they amplified this whole horror factor into the game to put the player into a situation where it's harder on them. And I'm telling you, hardcore is the Resident Evil 2 Remake experience. Not fucking standard, not fucking, what's it called, casual or assist. Not those. Fuck that. Play fucking hardcore. Hardcore is fucking Resident Evil 2 Remake. The only problem with Resident Evil 2 Remake is that they should have fucking expanded it instead of shortened the fucking game. And all those Resident Evil 2 OGs know exactly what I'm fucking talking about, because trust me, playing was it second playthrough for neither Leon or Claire once you beat the game for the second storyline was actually a fucking second storyline. You know, because when you played the second story, that's when Mr. X fucking chases you. Because the first storyline is dealing with the fucking G-Virus and everything you're dealing with the G-Virus. Okay? Even Sherry and Ada have their own fucking separation, or one scene that Sherry and Ada have to do. One for Claire and one for Leon in the basement of Raccoon City. Like I said, even the city got shortened for the run there, you know. Because I remember there were fucking tunnels and you have to go through the buses, I know. Stuff like that was cut. You know, but that I fucking found weird, you know? It's like, yes, I fucking love Resident Evil 2 Remake, but this was fucking disappointing that they actually shortened the game instead of fucking expanding the game. That was my issue with Resident Evil 2. They did not fucking expand the fucking game. Alright, like I said, just like those people who had issues with the Resident Evil 2 Remake, I have issues too, but I'm not trying to blow it out of proportion, making a huge fucking deal out of it. I'll talk about it if I do fucking reviews and shit like that, once I get to that point in my time of dealing with no barking. When I'm dealing with hold on, the dogs are trying to bark, but when I do a review for Resident Evil games, I gotta vibrate collars for them, so when they bark and stuff. Alright, so just want to point that out. You know, it's like, fuck, was it Riots? Let me see, what's his name? Because I'm just starting to notice these YouTubers, so I do want to shout out and mention them when I do the Silent Hill 2 remake, because they actually do understand the whole spirit of Silent Hill, and that's one of the things I want to point out into the Silent Hill 2 remake, that these guys do point things out. It's like, for instance, I know a lot of people attacked Under the Mayo for Elden Ring. I actually try to catch some of those videos and shit like that, and it's hilarious because the things he's mentioning are actually the downsides of fucking RPG, and it's always has been. The difference is that when you're an RPG fan, you tend to ignore that shit. We become numb to that shit because we're used to the fucking grinding. We're used to fucking picking plants. We're used to doing all this shit. We're used to exploring fucking every fucking corner of the map, even though it's going to take hours and hours and hours of our fucking time doing it. It really does take fucking time to do this shit, alright? But as an RPG player, I actually fucking understand this shit because it's actually the fundamental core to RPGs, even though they can be fucking boring, dude. I mean, no one wants to grind for hours, dude. Trust me, I know you guys said it's not that grindy, but here is a lot of fucking people doing what? They're going to, doing the Morgoth, I think that's his name, Morgoth. God, I might be butchering his name, but it's... Hold on. But it's, the one, trying to figure out, let me look him up. Elden Ring Morgoth.
According to Elden Ring Wiki, Extra Life.
No,
Morgan.
it's not Morgan. What's his name? God. Fuck, I can't remember his name. God, I'm trying to figure out the guy who's at the Blood Palace and shit like that, but it's been a while since I played Elden Ring, and one of the things about Elden Ring is that game has a shit ton of fucking lore and a shit ton of things in that game to memorize. For me to really memorize all this shit, I gotta be playing fucking Elden Ring constantly. Because it's so much in the fucking game, man. And I already got a lot of shit fucking getting crammed into my fucking head. Elden Ring is one of those games that it just has so goddamn much to. Alright? But I do love fucking Elden Ring. But it doesn't mean I actually do understand his points because it is true. Okay? It doesn't mean that, like, Elden Ring is the perfect game. Yes, it won Game of the Year, but it doesn't mean it's not perfect. Fuck, Fallout 3 won Game of the Year. That game's not fucking perfect. Trust me, there are games out there that won Game of the Year that wasn't fucking perfect. But at that time, people consider these fucking masterpieces. People actually enjoyed these games back in the day because, wow, look what you guys could do with your fucking hardware and software back in the day. So when it comes to nowadays, people are going to look at that... Look at that fucking hardware and software you're using. Dude, that's garbage. Fallout 3's garbage. Yes, it is. It didn't actually age well, would you be surprised? When it comes to nowadays games. But at that time, fucking that shit was the shit to play, dude. Alright, so... So I have to fucking laugh at that. No game is fucking perfect. They're gonna have fucking issues, Who knows? Maybe in 20 years, people pick up fucking Elden Ring that are the younger generation of that time or be like, ew, this game sucks. Because they don't like all that grinding, all that exploration, and getting their ass handed like 1,000 fucking times by the first fucking tree sentinel boss you fucking run into in the fucking beginning. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's going to be a time where we're going to outgrow that technology, you see? And like I said, when we go back to it, is people going to fucking enjoy them to this day? They're fun games, yes. I fucking love fucking Elden Ring. But, again, Under the Mail is just pointing out issues that is true. And it's like, me, who fucking loves Elden Ring? Yeah! Who loves fucking exploring? for hours and hours and making sure they scour everything perfectly so they don't fucking miss anything. Yeah, that's fun. Or, going to that one ledge to face those fucking frog like humanoid beings, on the ledge there of like was 20 or 24 of them. Back and forth, back and forth. Yes, everybody knows what I'm fucking talking about. The one you have to do the fucking quest, get your finger removed and get the talisman so you can teleport there, ride your fucking ass to that fucking cliff and start grinding. Because there's a grace right there. It was meant for grinding, people. If they didn't seriously, they know what they were doing when they put the fucking grace in that many fucking enemies, especially when they're fucking non-lethal and they're sleeping. They're just sitting there doing fucking nothing. That was made for grinding. Okay, don't say the game's not grinding when there are areas that was meant to be grind. And that was one of them. Okay? You used to see all the people's builds trying to grind that shit really fucking fast. Get it done, back to the grace. Get it done, back to the grace. Seen people do it less than 10 seconds to grind that shit. So, yes, people do fucking grind. Alright? And it's like, but that's how RPGs mechanics work. You can't take those mechanics out. Because you need progression to fucking level up. Alright? So, and he even pointed out he's not into the Dark Souls series, and Elden Ring is a Dark Souls, part of the Dark Souls series, just to let you know. It does use a lot of the same mechanics, but they advance them. Alright? And instead of focusing on action RPG, they actually focus on the core element of RPG. You see the difference? So Elden Ring does fit more in the RPG genre than an action RPG game. Okay? Where Dark Souls do feel more action-packed than Elden Ring. So, because there's always fucking enemies everywhere in fucking Dark Souls. So it feels more action orientated than on RPG mechanics. Even though the RPG mechanics are there. You see why I'm going here? That it's all depending how you make these fucking games. Okay, but you can't ignore the fact that you have to go fucking exploring. You can't ignore the fact of you have to go out there and grind. Because this is literally part of fucking RPG. Woohoo! Eating some tacos. So, just to let you know, that's literally my thoughts on all of this fucking shit. So, but let's go ahead and actually play fucking F.E.A.R. Part 1. Like I said, there's not much left to this, and I'm still trying to figure out what to do after this. I could go into the F.E.A.R. files, but I want to save that for Wednesdays, because that would be best. So, like I said, I think the best option for me is to just go to the Mana Bus server again and actually do some recording of that, or should I go to the Way of the Winter already? Because I'm already ready to go either one right now. And I've been thinking, yeah, let's do the Way of the Winter. I think that would be a good choice. Alright, let's go ahead and get, like I said, F.E.A.R. done, then we'll go straight into Once Human. Alright, let's do this. Always gotta explore my environment, because that's always very important. Never know what you'll find. Like I said, I think I only have like an hour left of what's here in this game. Fucking turrets, man. Really hate fucking turrets, dude. Think of you. Let's see what's down here first. Oh, you can break it. Guess not.
over there. I'm taking fire. Help me!
Do something about him. I'm not finished wiping these drives. I need more time.
Sure. Wanna make sure there's nothing else I'm missing. So you got time, buddy. But be careful, Harlan Wade's not too far, buddy. I love that. Are you okay? No, he's turned into charred, you know, a charred skeleton.
Come on, it's just one guy.
Yeah, but you know who this one guy is, right? Like, you gotta be fucking shitting me. I just fucking got armor. Fuck you.
More info on Origin. The genetic reference they use for the program is apparently powerful psychic. Makes sense. If you want a telepathic commander, you need a telepath. And it was a woman. Says here she gave live birth to the prototypes. Seems Wade wasn't convinced the psychic characteristics were genetic. He figured there was a better chance he'd be passed along if the fetus gestated inside the subject. So they put her in a coma, made her carry a genetically engineered baby to term, then induced labor. It's pretty fucking sick.
So basically what they did to Alma is really fucked up, actually. Her whole purpose was to give birth to the to give birth to a perfect being. But after that, they locked her up. Not once, but twice. Does Waylon deserve all this shit? Fuck yeah.
Norton, do you really think you can get rid of the evidence by shredding documents and wiping hard drives? Genevieve Aristide dug her own grave, and she's going to have to make herself comfortable in it. Don't be a fucking lapdog and jump in after her.
No, he's not. Again, turned into a fucking skeleton. Jeez. Damn right you'll get chunked, asshole. Thought you can be a fucking hero. I mean, seriously, look at all your fucking friends. You ain't no fucking hero, buddy. going further. That's why I think of your fucking turrets. God damn. Oh yeah, you got fucked up.
You still there?
Bobby, you okay? You can't be dead.
This way!
He's coming! What good are you jack-offs? Forget this, the vault is open. Let's finish what we came for.
Dumb motherfuckers, you don't know what's in the vault. Don't let what's out in the vault.
No, no! Stick together!
Oh wow, that went right through his shoulder. That's bullshit.
Move up!
Sure you want to do that?
I need help!
Yes, you do.
You better check it.
I'll better get fucked up. Love this gun still. Jesus Christ, this gun's ridiculous.
Stay on your toes. You alright? Get some backup over
Check his
there.
balls! What balls? He has no balls! Of course he doesn't, he's just a skeleton! let's do this.
Secure that exit.
Oh, you guys think you can block me off? Think again, assholes. Shoot you in the ass.
Apparently blinding several motorists. This is Radio Free Cronus broadcasting everywhere all the time to everyone. Be good, be safe, be happy. This is Radio Free Cronus.
It's over there.
No, I'm not. I'm not over here. fucked up. Shot his own friend. Well, that wasn't his friend, but you know what I mean.
Locked you out. The only way in is to divert power to the door.
Shit. No. So 10 more bullets in that.
out what a synchronicity event is. There was an incident where they lost control of Fettel. He just suddenly started freaking out. He was only about 10 years old at the time, but I guess he killed a few people. In the investigation, they discovered that there had been a telepathic link between Fettel and Alma, even though she was in a coma. They concluded that she was influencing him. That must have been why they pulled the plug on Origin.
Come on, buddy. Huh. I'm not supposed to jump down here? game does have issues, so I mean, every game has issues, seems like. I hate how grenades go through shit. It fucked me up through the wall. God damn, I hate that shit sometimes. It's like, oh yeah, you're safe, but then that shit happens.
I figured out what a synchronicity event is. There was an incident where they lost control of Fettel. He just suddenly started freaking out. He was only about 10 years old at the time, but I guess he killed a few people. In the investigation, they discovered that there had been a telepathic link between Fettel and Alma, even though she was in a coma. They concluded that she was inconsolable. That must have been when they pulled the plug on Origin.
Why not? It's not like I got a shit ton of med kits. The fuck? Oh, it's the fucking repeater thing. God damn it.
I figured out what a synchronicity event is. There was an incident where they lost control of Fettel. He just suddenly started freaking out. He was only about 10 years old at the time, but I guess he killed a few people. In the investigation, they discovered that there had been a telepathic link between Fettel and Alma, even though she was in a coma. They concluded that she was influenced. That must have been when they pulled the plug on Origin.
God fucking damn it, man. Oh, every fucking time. Getting fucked up by that thing. Dude, I got through it the first time. It's just, I didn't realize if you jump down, you get yourself fucking stuck. I mean, a ladder would have been nice to have. Just in case that shit does happen. Oh my god. Fuck. It's just not going the way I was planning.
I figured out what a synchronicity event is. There was an incident where they lost control suddenly. He just suddenly started freaking out. He was only about 10 years old at the time, but I guess he killed a few people. In the investigation, they discovered that there had been a telepathic link between Fettel and Alma, even though she was in a coma. They concluded that she was influenced. That must have been what pulled the plug on her.
Fucking hams. I saw it was right the first time. It's just. see. Just okay. Oh, you didn't. I was gonna say, how the fuck did you live through that?
Alma's still in there. She has to be. You gotta find her before ADC decides to get rid of the evidence.
Destroy this facility before he lets her out. Damage the reactor cells and you'll trigger a chain reaction. Blow the whole place to hell. It belongs. If he lets Alma out, you have to stop him.
I'm losing your signal. We may be out of contact from here on. Be careful of this Wade guy. God only knows what he's capable of.
You still don't know, do you? What you are. Why you're here. What's the first thing you remember? What's your given name? Where were you born? You have no history. You and I were born from the same mother. You must have sensed it. She cannot see in your mind, but perhaps you can see into hers. A life of waking from one nightmare, only to find herself deep in another. I will set her free.
line. I just picked up his signal. If you can hear me, get to high ground. A chopper is standing by.
I've tried to forget. I've tried so hard to forget. I've tried to forget. I've tried so hard to forget. You were born here, in this place. I was there.
What am I supposed to do? Damn it.
I've tried to forget. I've tried so hard to forget. You were born here, in this place. I was there.
You will be a god among men. Take her back to the vault.
I know who you are.
know the extent of the damage.
They haven't been able to get through to anyone since the explosion. What about Alma? What happened to her? What was that sound?
Alright, so there you go. We beat fucking F.E.A.R. All we have to do is F.E.A.R. files next. Okay. Alright, for those who are watching this on YouTube, I'll catch all you wolves and pups definitely tomorrow to do Silent Hill 2 again. Alright, other than that, I'll catch you later. Alright, peace out.